It's awesome because like 5, 10, even 20 years ago, those sort of modalities have been superseded, really, to a degree. They're becoming more modernised. The way that you're doing
very
it,
much
being in the now.
Yeah,
Now you've
exactly.
also, for viewers that are watching, there's some extra tools or extra things that they could probably do, and you've got a couple of books here that you tend to refer to, I guess.
Yes.
So I might pass those over to
Oh,
you.
okay. Yep, sure.
Yep.
Well, I mentioned the first half, The Power of Now. That's probably the best book I've ever read. And I've read a lot of self-development books, a lot of therapy books. That's probably the best book I've ever read, and it's pretty popular around the world.
Yeah.
That really combines well with my work on how to keep people more in the present moment, and how the intellect and memories really, you only use them when you need to use them. 90% of the time you don't need to have them on, and so this is a great book.
Yep.
Another one is the PSH therapy work that I do, emotional healing. This is the founder, Frank Wright, an Australian guy from Sydney. Again, it talks about the PSH therapy work that I do, 3-session process, private subconscious mind healing. The aim is to get to the original emotional cause, help release that, and we don't need to know where it came from. The memories aren't important again. It's your body knows. You've just got to create the conditions where your body can go straight to where it all started from, the anchor bit, release that, and over time, like a domino effect, everything else starts to release. And that's one of the most popular things I do, because it's normally the first thing I do with people.
Yep.
So that's been very effective over the years.
Good stuff.
This is the latest book on PSH therapy, which is the current trainer in Queensland, Greg Bryce, who was a good friend of Frank Wright, because Frank Wright's passed away now, and he's just released his version of the PSH therapy model 10 years later to update it. So that's a book that's also very good. And some of the body psychotherapy work that I do, Living Fully, Narelle and Jackie, who were my trainers years ago in this work, in the body psychotherapy work on how to, again, get out of the intellect into the body and help release things. I normally do this work after the PSH when people need a bit more guidance to help them stay more present. So the PSH, they close their eyes, say nothing, do nothing, and let it happen. But with this work, they spend a bit more time. I spend a bit more time interacting
with it.
Interacting to really keep them more into the now, not floating off.
Good stuff. So how can people find out more about coming into presence?
Well, you can go to my website. That's another resource, a bit over 50 pages worth of information there.
Yep. And what's your web address there?
That's relaxedmind.com, one word, relaxedmind.com.
Yep. And do you have a contact number?
Yeah, 9525 7680 in Melbourne.
And it's Melbourne 03?
03, yeah, Australia.
Good stuff.
And yeah, so for people who can't just shut that thinking off and or get anxious or depressed or lose the spontaneity of life, of aliveness in their life, it just means that they just shut themselves down too much. They've covered up all their life force in a way, or your real self, with all past memories. And that's what I do, help people let that go and come more alive again. And
good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, look, thanks so much for coming on Pathways, George.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
It's been fantastic. And I've been speaking to George Gintilas about coming into presence. So hopefully you've got some value from that. So thanks once again for coming on Pathways.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
And